Hello and welcome back to Live Happy Locs. I am your host, Tori Franklin. Thank you. Thank you. So exciting news. Today is my 3-month Lockiversary. Okay, it's been 90 days, all right? 13 weeks, okay? However, it best gets you to understand the length of time in which I have had these locks. I'm excited. I'm excited. I have retwisted twice. I retwisted last night. I did one soft retwist just of the top, maybe like 3 weeks ago. And I've done them all myself. I am the only hands who have been in my head. My mom did something to my hair a few weeks ago, but that's besides the point. I'm really liking how they're coming out so far. There are some changes going on. Okay, so I don't remember if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys remember a few videos back, I showed you guys Lil Bird, which is the lock that kind of started on its own. It just was a bit of hair that didn't get put into a lock anywhere, and I left it so that it could kind of create its own little life. And I will show you how it looked then at that time. And this is how she's doing now. Where you at, Lil Bird? Oh, here she go. Look at her. Tell me she doesn't look official. She's official AF. Look at the bottom is all tightly woven. I haven't done anything. I never coiled her. I never braided or anything. I just let it be, and I retwisted the root. And this is how she's doing. Looking like a real lock in these streets. Besides her, one of my other favorites is Thickums. She has had the most shrinkage, in my opinion. She's so small, so thick, and got all types of little curls on her. I'm loving it. And whom else? Everybody else seems to be chilling for the most part. There's some play going on, but not a whole lot. A little bit in there. So we have some budding happening in places. I'm excited. I really can't wait. So when I retwist, I do not palm roll. I don't locksmith, none of that. I just retwist the root, and then with any stray hairs, I kind of just wrap them lightly around the lock. I know all of that was so unnecessary. Anyway, some people wrap the extra hair tightly around the roots. Obviously, palm rolling does it well, gets it nice and tight, and gives you that long, sleek lock. But I don't want that. I want my locks to be all bubbly and jumbly and bumbly. That's what I want my locks to be. So when I do tie them around, I kind of just do them like all over the place, and it creates these little lumps, which is what I want. Here's a quick view of what these locks are looking like. Before this most recent retwist, I waited 7 weeks. I was initially going to wait 5 weeks like I did for my first retwist. If you didn't see that video, you can see it right here. But once I got to 5 weeks, I just wanted to keep going. 1, I was a little bit lazy. And 2, I liked the natural and more full roots that I was giving. So the only reason why I retwisted it this time is because it was my 3-month and I kind of wanted to look a little nice. Besides hair tings, I feel like I've really been focused on connection. That has been the word of these last 3 months in regards to everything. In my relationships with my mother, my grandmother, and my siblings, I've been really focused on building those relationships, communicating with them more often, connection with my friends, connection with my body. I have been working on understanding more of what my body needs, not only to perform in my day job, but also in what my body needs in rest and how it can find its own peace, its own relaxation. I don't want my body always to be tense and in a state of fight or flight. I just want it to be able to know that we are safe, I have taken care of you, and we're good. Another form of connection I've been focused on is my spiritual connection, my connection to the divine source, connection to my higher self, and being able to listen and hear what other messages and lessons are being sent to me at any given moment, at any given time. Being able to connect more with my intuition and being able to trust myself to make decisions and know what path I need to take on this life. Another interesting thing that I've been noticing in my Saturn return, and if you don't know a whole lot about that, I guess just Google it, because I don't have any previous videos on it. But I'm in the midst of my Saturn return, and I am coming towards the end of it. And Saturn is the planet that, like the father planet, and he's the one who's trying to teach you the lessons and make sure that you're learning everything that you've made mistakes on in the past. And I have found that I'm in a really big cycle right now, and some things that were huge for me 7 years ago are kind of starting to creep up now. And I have the choice now to decide, am I going to make these same decisions and get back into these same cycles of pain and worthlessness and all these things, or am I going to make a new decision in my life and move on to prosperity, to abundance, to self-worth? And obviously I'm gonna try to go this way, but it's been a really interesting time in my life. I can feel like the power and wisdom that is coming with these Locs, that is being stored in these Locs, and I just know it's just gonna keep expanding. That's all I have. Thank you so much for joining me, for taking the time to listen and follow along this journey. I hope to see you again soon. Live happy.